Hello guys again, it's Robert and Revan. There's Robert. Don't bite my finger, dog. Don't bite my finger, dog. And here's Revan. So anyways, here's part 2 of... What was it again?
We're reading the Nets Pack. If you can't see it, just activate expansion 2. With more offensive
And defensive cards.
things I'm probably not going to show you. If you actually watch the first, then you probably already know it comes with the blank white and blank black cards.
Set them down on the paper towel. So anyways, as he said, there's some blank white and blank black. Now that sounded racist.
This card games is supposed to offend people. Okay, the first one, the first black card. You haven't truly lived until you experience blank and blank at the same time. Don't want to know. Tonight on 2020, what you don't know about blank could kill you. Sexual harassment? Before blank, all we had was blank. Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out blank. Oh god.
Sex.
The miracle of childbirth. What's harshing my mellow man?
What's harshing my mellow man?
No, it's more like, you have to sound more like a hippie, no offense to anyone. What's harshing my mellow man? The healing process began when I joined a support group for victims of blank. Oh god. Your presence is admirable, my dear prince, but you cannot win my heart with blank alone. True. It would be funny if we added a big black thing. Only two things in life are certain: death and taxes. That doesn't really say it, but that just
Sounds right.
It's time on Dr. Phil. How to talk to your child about blank. Sounds like someone's porn name. I spent my whole life working toward blank, only to have it ruined by blank. A remarkable new study shows that chimps have evolved from their primitive vision of blank. Shit. Louis, that's all they throw at you. I would make a comment about that person, but I don't know who that is, and it may throw people off. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of... What? How do you get that in the first place? And why would someone do that?
Guys, you might have to raise your volume on this because our mic is not really the greatest.
If God didn't want us to enjoy blank, He wouldn't have given us blank. If God didn't want us to enjoy uppercuts, He wouldn't have given us an uppercut. Little Miss Muppet sat on a tuffet eating her crumbs and... That is either crueler or just as cruel as putting a beehive in there. This month's Cosmo, spice up your sets life by bringing blank into the bedroom. I know one card that will probably fit well. It's ridiculous. Not that card. But the card I was thinking of is a sweaty, panting leather daddy. Members of New York Social 11 are paying $1,000 just to experience a girl who's not. Oh wait, I know one. A girl that's not a ball buster.
Oh, I'm gonna adjust the camera, so don't worry. For the little bit, you're gonna see just his face, Robert's face.
Here's the next one. I went from. Don't worry, we're professionals.
No, we're not.
That's the joke. I went from blank to blank, all thanks to blank. I went from a decent guy to an asshole, all thanks to alcohol. If only those cards exist.
Those actually do exist.
With the blank cards.
No, and with real actual cards.
Really?
Yeah.
My mom freaked when she looked at my browser history and found blank.com/blank.
Pornhub.com/hentai.
I was thinking Pornhub/naked woman wrestling.
And that actually exists. Don't mind us.
Don't Google unless you really want to.
And if you are really desperate for porn. Don't ask how I know this, because I found a friend who told me.
During his midlife crisis, my dad got really into that sounds like a video game character.
It is.
Really?
Yes.
No wonder reference made sense. Blank would be woefully incomplete without blank. Aww. That is depressing and a burn.
And this.
Aww. Poor rags. Lovely. The 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, blank.
Bless
Acceptance. I would put down suicidal thoughts. Actually makes sense.
Yeah.
The newest and most difficult stunt David Blaine must escape from is my mother-in-law.
That's even better than I was thinking. I was thinking
No, wait, his mother-in-law!
No, his father-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
His wife.
Sorry, no offense to you, David Blaine, if you're watching this.
This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare for blank. Something tells me that guy's gonna hit himself. Before I run for president, I must destroy all evidence of my involvement with I would have gone with sexual harassment.
No, I would have went with fucking a teenager.
No, doing your friend's mom while they do your mom. Oh god. My new favorite porn star is Joey Blank McGee. Okay, and that's all the black cards. Now let's see the white cards. And now we're not trying to be racist.
If we were trying to be racist, I would say yellow mellow.
You just did.
I thought that was in my head. Sorry. Sorry, Asians. Don't kill me. So, next, our first white card is Death by Steven Seagal.
Who the hell is that?
Don't ask. Second card is Burmese Tiger Pit.
I heard of the tiger trap, which actually involves someone binding a person's legs. Like a hard surface, they tie rope around a person's knees around this, if their knees were here. They have a bunch of bricks. Each while they ask questions, keep stacking the bricks until two things happen. Either or. The strap breaks or the knees. Well, you can kind of guess.
Yeah. For one of the cards, I thought of this.
Basic human decency. Before you die, I must show you basic human decency.
Okay, if you ask me a question about my grandpa, this is what I would say. That's supposed to be a haha, but a bad one.
That's like saying the airplane on fire filled with kittens.
Ooh! Get my cat from downstairs. My cat's meowing at the door.
Oh, God.
Okay. Next card is, of course, a Lord of the Rings reference.
One ring to rule them all. Guess what movie that's from?
I said it already! My precious, my precious. What's in your pocket? My precious, precious! Give me my precious bag, you piece of shit!
His dildo?
The Day the Birds Attacked.
Sounds like a terrible horror movie.
There's actually a horror movie called The Birds, by Alfred Hitchcock.
That doesn't sound...
This is when the birds attacked. And it scared the crap out of my father. Fetal alcohol syndrome. This is not a good syndrome. It is basically when you're pregnant and you have a baby and you drink too much alcohol and it causes this syndrome to babies. It's depressing.
Hopefully I don't wind up with an alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh God. Remember that Pornhub / hentai thing I said? Graphic violence, adult language, and some sexual content.
That's actually the description box to one of my games.
Same
Why it's
here.
rated to that.
Yeah. Oh. Remember that from the first expansion when they when Robert said the inmates would describe bloodlust or whatever? Bloodthirsty whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I got even something better. My first kill.
You can hear all those wonderful stories now by the wonderful Scare Straight program. Sign up today.
A slightly shittier parallel universe.
Majority of them are probably seen.
Yeah. This world's shitty. So how do we know any other ones are any shittier? Oh God.
A
Dollop of sour cream.
I don't want to know.
It's basically a scoop of sour cream. This is what I gotta say to... You shall not pass!
Try to convince the person you do not like at all to do that.
Here's another one. Dun, dun, dun. Power! Power Rangers to the rescue!
And then getting bitch slapped by Mr. McMahon.
Or bitch slapping Miss McMahon.
That too. Tiny nip. I don't want to know.
I should hashtag instant regrets part 6.
I thought it was 5.
No, we already did part 5.
Oh. Crushing Mr. Oh. Now that's homicide. Boris the Soviet Love Hammer. Sounds like a porn name.
It's a porn star.
What the?
Dun 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 dun. The human body.
Disgusting yet mysterious.
Special music guest, Cher.
It's not that bad. I don't recognize any of the music. Wait.
I'm not showing you this card.
That reminds me of a combination someone put.
Actually, I will.
Basically, what someone put down is step 1, blank, step 2, blank, step 3, profit. This is what someone put down. 55-gallon drum and lube, 3 consecutive seconds of happy.
And profit. This is what I want.
A sweet spaceship.
I want the Firefly.
If you watch a sci-fi movie you really like, you know the fantasy.
Yes, I really want either the Ebon Hawk, the Millennium Falcon, the Death Star, or Firefly. Sorry, Serenity.
The Death Star sounds interesting. And
Ether-soaked rag.
I thought I said eerie.
Ether.
Well, apparently I can misread things as much as I can mispronounce them.
Now, this is racist.
Someone put in that sound effect that says, "That's racist!"
Nunchuck moves. Dun 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 dun.
And then the guy hits himself with it. Like everybody.
Except for my friend Zach. Remember Zach? He's taking nunchuck classes.
If you know what you're doing, then you're good at it. If you're basically some idiot who just thinks they can do anything, then you're going to hit yourself with it.
And kill yourself.
Either on the head, or more comical, below the belt, or somewhere.
This is not a good thing.
Oh, God. Someone actually put that card down for, No, I don't think that was anywhere. There's actually a weird question card called favorite sex position.
A man in yoga pants with a ponytail and feather.
That, if that ain't nightmare fuel to some people, I don't know what is. Exhibit A.
This is what I want.
That's basically in every action-filled thing.
Yep.
Game. A new Radiohead album. They're the ones that did Triple H's music.
Yep.
My favorite superstar.
Pretty
Well, one of
Princess,
my
Pretty
favorites.
Princess dress-up board game. Not a very good board game.
Especially if you're not used to it. What?
Instant regret part 5 parts hashtag instant regret part 7.
This is just getting better and better. That can mean a lot of things entirely.
That's why I said instant regret.
Basically, anything that comes out of your least favorite politician's mouth.
Obama. Sorry, Obama.
Please don't track us down.
He probably already has.
Oh, crap. A squadron of moles wearing...
Aviator goggles.
Is that a cartoon character or video game character?
It is. The hose.
That can be taken the wrong way.
The hose. Never mind.
No. That card was used in a lot of the games I saw.
Another shot of morphine.
Which is basically what hospitals give you.
Yes. Dining with cardboard cutouts of the first cast of Friends.
That's depressing and hilarious.
Instant hashtag instant regrets part 8.
Someone should keep track of how many regrets we're having. A sofa that says, I have style, but I like to be comfortable. I have no comment.
Remember this?
Oh, that's what I just said! What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. Any couple has this at one point.
Open the door, please. Let the cat in. We don't want to sound like we're torturing animals here.
We're not animal torturers. What?
Okay, crab apples all over the fucking sidewalk.
What people have problems if you have apple trees.
Making a friend.
A nice gesture, but when used with different cars, could be weird.
Yeah.
I have no
Jeff
idea.
Goldblum. Sorry. We don't know who you are. Well, your name sounds familiar, but yeah, you don't sound familiar at the same time.
Getting hilariously bad. Oh!
Instant Regrets, Part 9.
Basically, one of life's regrets is...
Me! Now, this is not good.
Basically, anyone who's served in a war will feel this.
Or animals that have survived together because of an owl attack. Yeah. Instant Regrets Part 10. Sorry. A magic hippie love cloud.
The Black
Power Ranger.
I'm
I
hoping
mentioned the
that-
Power Rangers. How the fuck does this happen all the time?
I'm hoping that means the guy in the black suit
It
instead
does.
of the character being...
Living in a trash can. I bet you that's what the I forget his name lives in.
The Grouch...
From Sesame Street.
Something about the Grouch.
Yeah, probably that's his name.
And also any hobo.
Yeah.
An unhinged Ferris... Oh, God. That reminds me of Family Guy. Wearing octopus for a hat. A fortuitous turnip harvest.
What's up?
Finding Waldo. One of life's instant regrets. What? I don't see really anything that can be taken wrong ways, but by itself, I don't see how. What? Any person that has this problem should get help. No offense to anyone, but that's basically my opinion.
Whining like a little bitch. Like my cat out there. Loki, the trickster god. He is also the god of mischievousness and of trickery and something else.
The kind of guy you don't want to have dinner with or spend in the same room with longer than you have to.
And all this blood is his. Scrotal frostbite. It's not fun.
How the heck does that happen and why with someone?
Make a man's eyes and balls out and putting his eyes where his balls go and his balls where his eye hole.
The missing of the... Oh, what These cards are getting better and better.
Rising from the grave. Rising from the grave. What?
Zombies, vampires.
Subduing a grizzly bear and making her your...
What? Did Grizzly Adams do that?
Yes. Some really fucked up shit. It is some really fucked up shit.
Weapons,
Grade plutonium. Oh god. Dope. Is the regrets part 11?
Something.
Daddy's belt.
A girl's best friend. Oh wait, that's
Swiftly achieving orgasm. It's in regret part 12. Mooing. Moo. Moo. A pinata full of scorpions.
I can't tell if that's worse or better or just as cruel as a beehive in there.
Yeah. Existing.
Life's biggest regrets.
Hillary Clinton, this is the worst president we could ever have. And this is, I'm not going to say no offense, because it's going to be true.
She is shady as...
And she's an idiot. Catastrophic urethral trauma. Don't ask what that is, because I already know. A sad fat dragon with no friends.
He needs a cardboard cutout of friends.
Yeah. The mere concept of Applebee's. They're actually a very good restaurant. And voila. The last but not least, a bigger, blacker dick.
Sounds familiar or similar to something we've read.
A big, black dick.
And that concludes the entire second expansion. And if you want to see the third one,
just send us an email at robrev117@gmail.com or just comment down below. Thank you and have a great day.